Welcome to another episode of Yacht Life, and today, what you see in this picture is just about all that's left to put on this car, except the intake. Let's go. Okay, so last night I kept going. I put the other head on, I put both heads on, got the cooler lines inside. I can't continue because the guy that dropped me off that night was rushing me the whole day, and I left the other head bolts at the other location where the Dakota was, as well as the push rods, my shorty wires. I mean, I can't do anything at this point. So that's another reason why I don't like working on other people's time. It's just it's a hassle. It really is. It's a big hassle, especially when they're rushing you, saying they got to be somewhere and then you got to get somewhere and get a bunch of stuff and make sure it's specific and get it done in a specific amount of time. It's not fun, to say the least. But I got the push rods for the left side over there, push rods for the right side over there, the radiator, cooling fan. The intake is back there, as well as the valve covers. That's it as far as car parts. The EGR canister is right there on the table. I mean, the bench, if you look right in the middle, right there, like that really helped, but hopefully it did. Yeah, that's where I'm stuck at, really. I mean, honestly, I could put the radiator and a cooling fan on. I can put the power steering pump on. I can put that's really it. I really can't do anything else. Like, I'm really upset. I can't do anything because like I really can't do anything because somebody else was rushing me and complaining about it the whole time. So now there's a lot of stuff that I don't have that I need to finish the car, to completely put the car together, other than charging the battery. That would have been the only thing left. But now I can't do anything because I don't have anything. You know, it's like, dude, come on, really? Okay, so I've taken this car apart who knows how many times. I just took the engine out, as we all know. But my thing is, right, I didn't break anything, I didn't snap anything, I didn't pinch anything, I didn't dislocate, I didn't stretch, I didn't do anything, right? Everything is still intact where it needs to go, right? Now here's my thing. There's these wires right here. There's the ground for that side of the head, right there. It's got that connector, that ground, and then there's a wire ground. Then on this side, you've got the wire ground here, which I'm used to seeing every time. But what's new to me is that wire going up in the middle of the screen. Look at that. What's that wire? What is that? What is that? What is that? Why is that there? I've never seen this in a day in my life as far as dealing with this car or this engine, unless it had to do with that side of the head. I have never replaced that. I have never put that on anything. My car's never acted funny, so putting the engine back in and then seeing that out of nowhere kind of makes you wonder, what the fuck? You know? It's just give me a break. I know in my previous episodes I replaced the wiring harness. That's the first one that I had that got super crispy. That's the second one that I had that didn't get that crispy, but it got crispy enough to the point where it needed to come out. But I'm looking at both of these harnesses, right, in the same spot, and I do not see anything that would indicate where that goes. There's no extra wire, there's no splicing, there's nothing missing. Alright, here's for instance, right, this is the very first wire harness. These two here, that's understandable. They both have to have that ground. That I can get that. This well, that's the wrong side. But either way, that's it. That and where's the other part at? Oh, right here. This is for the left side of the engine. This same thing. That same plug. Now, I'm a little confused as to why there's another on the engine when there's always only been one. And it's kind of freaking me out because now I need to know where it goes, you know? There's only 3 grounds. Those 3. That's it. That's all I've ever encountered through 2 Hemis. This is all I've ever encountered. That's it. On this engine here, that ground. Then I've got where's the other one? Should have been like right here. Oh, there it is. That ground, which is split all the way over here for some weird reason, but whatever. That ground, those 2 there, and then this one, which is on the left side of the engine. There's no extra connector. There's no extra splicing. There's no extra wire. There's no cut wire. There's nothing on either one of these freaking harnesses, man. It was freaking me out trying to figure out what this even goes to. Dude, like, what? What could it possibly go to? This is the engine bay harness. This is not part of the transmission. This is not part of the anything. This is only for the engine bay. Like, I don't understand. It doesn't even reach down that far. So it's like, what the fuck? So what I did was, I just went ahead from one of the other harnesses and took the connector off of there. I'm just gonna put it here like I did that one and pray nothing blows up, because like I said, I've never ever seen an extra one of these. As many times as I've dealt with a Hemi, not even just my Hemi, I mean Cherokees, other 300s, Chargers, like dude, I've never seen an extra one of these before. So that's the plan for now. I'm gonna just put this here, put this ground on, put that other ground on top, put the nut on there, call it a day, because I'm sick of it. Sick of it! Suggest if you're going to put these in your block, use some WD-40 because they will slide right in with WD-40. You just line up the hole, push it down as far as you can, and they snap in. Once they push in and you continue to screw them in, the blue O-rings will disappear. As you see on this one, you can still see the O-ring there, but once the screw will get tight, then it'll get loose again, and then it'll get tight to the point where it actually stops. And that's because it's pushing the plug all the way into the block. Let me show you. That would explain why I no longer need this part of the harness, because, well, that's where the solenoid is connected. That's the harness that's the part of the harness to the engine, and that's the part of the harness to the solenoids. And I don't need that anymore. So I've got the heads done, I've got the rocker arms torqued down, the push rods are in there, the heads are torqued down. The only thing that's left is the valve covers, the intake plenum, hook up all the connectors, the hoses, the fuel rail, the map sensor, the EGR purge canister, the belt, oil, coolant, and a charged battery. I may not sound excited, but it's only because I want it to run without issue. I've been through this before, so unfortunately, I lack a little bit of enthusiasm at this part. But let's just hope it runs, and it runs without issue. That's all I'm worried about. I don't know if you can see those two little dots, but the one to the left is a power surge protector, and the one to the right is a heater. And it's keeping me warm. I don't know if y'all can see me. Probably not, but it's probably really, really freaking bright, or something looks really fucking funny or weird. I don't know. But I really want this to run right. I want it to run perfectly. I mean, the crank moves perfect. The flywheel and torque converter are all bolted up. I mean, I want it to run, and I want it to run without issue. Capiche? I gotta figure out which one is to the left and the right. I believe. Oh yeah, that has the paper, so this goes on the side. There we go. Just pick that up ever so gently.